Jason's going to spin it and spin Wortley with him.
And a right. Oh no! Oh, trouble for Powell! He spins it! The crash, the big one! And here comes two for one.
To the inside, they're 3 by 3. That looks for turn 3. Oh no, he moved out! Oh no! And here comes Ward.
The pass.
For the crossover. Gonna move behind, can't do it.
Checkered flag. Tyler Mallon wins at Atlanta. The Online Racing Network proudly presents NACOS. We're coming to you from north of the border in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, for the season opener of the NACOS Season 2, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Jacob Hitz and Trace Ryder here with you for the call here from Saskatoon as we get set to go. Rusty Walbus cannot make it tonight. We'll look forward to him being at CTMP a week from today. So, Trace, what do we have here at this track to open up this season? What do we got?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations on saying Saskatoon correctly.
Big accomplishment for me.
We are at a 3/8 mile oval. The pit road speed here is 35. It's actually broken into 2 sections. So let's see how that plays out as this goes on. And the turns are banked 10 degrees, and our straights are banked at 5. It's going to be a flat track. Immediate people that stand out on flat tracks, number 1 is Michael Cozy Jr., who has made a name for himself short track racing in iRacing. So he would be an early pick for this, I would think. That might be a sleeper. He did qualify 15th, but I would make him my sleeper pick for the race.
Yeah, awfully slow there in qualifying. We'll run through qualifying in a bit. There you see on your screen Trace's track facts. We already know the name of the track. He's already talked about most of that. One thing to note, fuel mileage here forever, because it's a third of a mile racetrack. So they're going to be able to run on fuel for sure. Tires, on the other hand, are going to be, I don't want to say they're going to be a factor here, but this track is slick.
It depends on how long we run, because from what I was hearing in early practice is that these tires get super hot, so you're going to be burning them off real easy, and it's going to be struggling for grip as the race goes on as well.
There you see the cars on the racetrack right now. It is happy hour time here, as there you see Ethan Head getting pushed into the wall by Alexander Gonzalez. A lot of new drivers here for today's race. We'll pull that graphic up for you right now. There you see the rookies to NACOS. The 17, Ethan Head. The 22, Andreas Molina. The 26, Nathan Chiatti. The 36, Alexander Gonzalez. The number 37, Ryan Karp. Number 41, J.J. Dalton. Number 42, Jack Healy. He's not here. Number 44, Alex Seifert. He's not here. Then the 46, Pantalica, who's really been fast. 47.
He's my title this year.
I think so. He's got the speed. 47, sure. Hunter B. Number 48, Darren Ingram the second. He's another one to watch, as well as the 57, Tommy Bordeaux. The always fast 84, that's Roger Ray. The 97, Sam Slusarski. And then that sleeper there, the number 99, Michael Cozy Jr. That rounds out. Go ahead.
I might have jumped on that bandwagon a little early, but I am not a man who backs down from his choices. Well, you're hearing it first. Michael Cozy Jr. from 15th place tonight. Winning his race.
There you see the entry list for today's race. You see Jordan McGraw returning after last season, making his 4th career start. He got a 3rd place at Road America. That's his best finish. Tyler Mallon, who only ran Iowa a season ago and finished 2nd there to Davey Hazard. Jason Hubbard, the inaugural winner in the NACOS season. He's back, possibly running the full season.
Number 1 on the board after qualifying.
Let's see. We've got Austin Delgado, the guy that was one and done, won the race at CTMP, didn't make a start again. He's here, and he's pretty fast. I didn't see where he qualified. Let me pull it up. He qualified 7th, but he was awfully fast in practice.
And he wasn't there for the whole session either, so I think as the race goes on, he'll just get stronger.
Your Season 1 champion, Benjamin Easterday, he is there as well, looking to reclaim the throne as number 1. He only had 1 win all of last season. That came at 12 Riviere. David Alvarez, who made, I believe, 10 starts last season, never got a win. His best finish was 3rd at DuQuoin. Davey Hazard, we already talked about. He has the best win ratio other than Austin Delgado. Hazard ran 3 races last season, won 2 of them. that being at Iowa and at Road America.
Both great races as well.
Yeah.
Road America turned out to be a very interesting race.
Then we have drive-through, the Season 1 runner-up, the man that choked away DuQuoin. He's here. He won the end of the race. He won Slinger at the end of the season last year, making his 14th start. Himself, Easterday, and Cody H. Gaming are the only 3 drivers in the series to have made every single start in NACOS so far. We'll have to see if they're able to keep that up so far, or through the rest of the season. We've got 14 weeks this season. 14 races. Last year it was 13. We added an extra week in there. But we're still ending around the middle of August. We'll be here for all of it, mostly, knock on wood. There's maybe a conflict coming up in 2 weeks at Delaware. We'll have more on that next week when we all know what's going on because, frankly, I don't have a clue. So we're in the final minute here of Happy Hour. Pantalica on top of the board by over 1/10 of a second over Roger Ray, and Nathan Kiani has slid into the 3rd spot. I don't know where he came from.
Canada, I believe.
Well, that would make sense. But
on the board. Okay,
I had no idea he was up there at all. Hunter B 4th. What? We've got some interesting names at the top.
Putting in a lot of work, and I want to add, as we were talking about rookies earlier, just because you're a rookie in the NACOS season doesn't make you a rookie to online simulation racing.
Yeah.
You might see some of those guys actually come up and win, or even compete for the win.
Oh, it's certainly possible. And I think it's something that we will have to keep our eyes on as time goes by.
I would like to add,
he set the land speed record here, a 43-second lap. He is in 20th right now.
I'd like to add also update on sleeper pick of the race. Currently sitting 8th place in Happy Hour, so we're already improving.
Well, that's better than nothing. Some lap times changing here at the end. You saw Pantalica spinning in the background. The Ben Crazy moves into 2nd spot. Last year's champion. He's looking to put on a show and possibly get himself a 2nd championship. There's David Alvarez upside down in the middle of turn 3. And we've got some wall riding action going on. And it's time now to move to this screen with the broadcast. The Trap Gaming 180 here at Saskatoon is just about ready to get underway. And here at ORN, we are happy to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage of this entire race and hopefully the entire season. And let's run through the starting lineup now because we've got 20 cars to get through and not a lot of time, so go.
Damn. All right, now on the pole, starting your race winner, race number 1, led every lap of race number 1 last year, Janza in the 25, followed by the Ben Crazy, Ben Easterday, last year's series champions. We have the first winner and the champion on the front row, followed by sleeper pick of the year so far, Pantalica. I'm going the wrong way on my order, sorry. And we have Roger Ray, surprise rookie this season in the 84. He's out there in 4th place. Followed by Tommy Bordeaux in the 57, and then outside of him is Darren Ingram. I will know these names by the end of the season.
Let's hold off. The cars are rolling. We're coming to get the green this time. You'll see the drivers as we go along. The cameras here are garbage. You'll be on spectator for most of this race. Cars are already stacking up. Delgado got to the back of Bordeaux. Everybody's rolling. Pace cars in. High Fiasco, thanks for the raid. Green flag is about to be in the air, and NACOS Season 2 is underway.
I'd like to add also there are manual cautions for this series.
Chance is already up the hill. 3 wide for second. Pantalica takes the lead. Still 3 wide. Delgado. And then there's Ingram in the middle, and then Jans on the outside. Everybody makes it through the first lap. Pantalica leads the first lap of Season 2.
1, 2, 3, single file. Then it is side by side for 4th place between Ingram and Janza. Right behind them, the 84 lurking about. Roger Ray and Austin Delgado still hanging out up here.
We've got Kiani now. He's going to get split 3 wide almost between Davey Hazard. That's a name we haven't really talked about a lot, though. He's relatively fast. Drive-through spinning it off turn 2. He saved it right in front of Cozy. He's able to keep it going, and everybody's making it just fine. Most of everybody's single file and drive-through is hanging on for dear life to that race car.
Drive-through, one of the drivers complaining. I heard a lot in practice, complaining a lot about grip. As the runs go on, it gets real slidey out here. So we're going to see how that goes as the race goes on.
Also, one thing to keep in mind, we have 7 now onboard cameras throughout this race that we will be able to bring you. We had 8, however, Ed Soundhead decided not to race this race. We should see him next week at CTMP, as well as Cosmin Ionescu and JJ Dalton. They both said that they will be here next week for their first starts of the season. Meanwhile, let's focus in on Tyler Mallon, right on the bumper of Alexander Gonzalez. Nathan Kiani, our former broadcaster, right behind them.
And back up also at the front here, we have a battle heating up for second place as Ben and Tommy have been trading that position back and forth as Ben had just taken it back the lap prior.
Easterday now seems to be pulling away from Bordeaux and now trying to set his sights on Pantalica.
And the rookie up here up front getting some of those bonus points for leading the lap, which you'd love to see. However, we'll have to see how he manages his tires. Like you said, they burn up quick.
Already 8 laps complete. And the lap times just keep on going by. They're running about 14.5 seconds around this racetrack. So this race won't take very long, especially if we're able to stay green the way we are right now.
Ooh, Kiani caught the wall off the backstretch there a little bit.
Bordeaux set up the racetrack big. Here comes Ingram to the inside. Hubbard going to follow on the bottom. Roger Ray with him as well. Ray will get the spot. Now Austin Delgado falls behind. He now looks to the inside as they are freight training. Tommy Bordeaux here on the outside. Now Jansa's underneath Darren Ingram.
And Jansa looking hungry for that win. Didn't run every race last season, but did impress in every one that he did run. I'm sure he wants to get back to a winning form and throw another checkered flag on that door panel.
He's able to take the spot. Roger Ray looking to follow. Past Ingram. Now here comes Austin Delgado. He goes to the inside, and up front, Ben Easterday is taking the lead away.
Wow, we were so enthralled by what's happening back there, we totally missed it.
Yeah. Let's go back and take a look here. Rewind just a bit. He was just able to send it into turn 3 and 4. Let's go on board with last year's champion Benjamin Easterday here, as he takes the lead, the first lead change of the NACOS season. Nice little pass there. And he has just put Andres Molina a lap down. More lap cars ahead. That's Sam Sluzarski and Ethan Head in front of him.
And looks like Jansa is still working on Roger for third place with Delgado not far behind them. But the rest of the pack is starting to fall off. Led by Anthony Gonzalez in the 36.
Davey Hazard had to dirt track that thing off turn 4. He's battling with Tyler Mallon, and he was dead sideways coming off the corner. I don't know how he didn't wreck. I don't know how he hasn't gotten into Mallon the last couple of laps. He's on the inside. He should be able to clear him, and he will off turn 4. No crossover there. Now Kiani sends it in on the bottom. Almost hits him, and that costs Kiani some time.
Nathan Kiani pulling the belts extra tight today, not trying to give any inches to anyone on this.
Ethan Head, Sam Sluzarski, they're both one lap down now. They're trying to get out of the way as the leaders come flying by. And Ben Easterday has put over 1.5 seconds on Pantalica.
Yeah, he has set cruise control, and he is coasting. Probably throwing on some, 90s ska. I don't know what he plays on his radio.
I mean, it is Daytona-like train here at Saskatoon. Everybody single file except for the lappers up on the outside.
I'm trying to get out of the way. Yeah, I'm interested to see when and if we have pit stops for tires. We know we don't need fuel, but we might need tires here towards the end of the race.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to be feeling the tires wearing off, and I don't think that we'll have no cautions here. Even at Scotia Speed World last year, which was the season opener, not on the schedule this year. Even last year, we had, I believe, 2 cautions towards the middle of the race. So it takes some time for these guys to get warmed up. But once they do, you better get that caution flag ready, because it won't take long after that.
And speaking of hooking up, this 99 of Michael Cozy Jr. and the 77 of Drive-Thru have been nose to tail for probably the past 10 or 15 laps and have just been slowly crawling through the field as they are now catching Devin Ingram in the 48.
Yeah, Cozy's moved up into the 12th spot right now, trying to catch Ingram in 11th. Your top 10 rundown right now: Benjamin Easterday out in front, then Pantalica in 2nd, Jason Hubbard 3rd, Roger Ray 4th, Austin Delgado in 5th, Davey Hazard in 7th. Oh, trouble! Ingram got turned off the bumper of Cozy, turn 4 right down in front of Hunter B. David Alvarez catches a piece of it right in front of the leader, and that will be the first caution of the NACOS Season 2.
Ooh, and that's not going to make some people happy. It looked like a couple people got caught in collateral.
Ingram is still sideways. Let's take a look, see what happened. This was in turn 3 between Michael Cozy Jr. and Darren Ingram II, and it looks like Cozy just sent it in, got underneath him.
Oh, yep.
And Ingram came down onto Cozy there. Had no idea he was there. Kept the throttle in. Hunter B got turned as a result. David Alvarez had nowhere to go. He bounced off the wall. Andres Molina somehow made it through. Easterday had to come to a grinding stop. And we will go on board here with Mr. Cody H. Gaming as he was able to avoid most of the chaos. He cuts to the inside. He followed the same tracks that Hunter B took, except he didn't get turned up into the outside wall. And pit road is a busy place.
Really unfortunate break for Hunter here. He was running real strong.
Almost contact on pit road between McGraw and drive-through. McGraw has to drive backwards into his box now on pit road. It's a tight pit road here. Not even enough stalls for everybody. We need to have a second one there in the infield.
And Hunter B also missed his pit box as well.
Yeah, Hunter B, David Alvarez, the pace cars there. I almost said the 9, but that's you.
Wide off pit road.
So they'll catch up to the leaders. Right now, Ben Easterday stays out in front, then Pantalica in second, Jason Hubbard third, Austin Delgado fourth, Alexander Gonzalez fifth, Tyler Mallon sixth, Nathan Kiani seventh, Sam Slusarski is 1 lap down. So Roger Ray will be 8th, Davey Hazard will be 9th, and Michael Cozy Jr. will be 10th. And we will eventually get back to going green here. They'll double them up before they do that. I can turn off the Cody H Gaming on board because we are not on board with Cody H Gaming anymore.
No, we are not. I'd also like to give a shout out to chat. What is up? What's up, chat?
Hi, hello.
Welcome to the show. I hope you're all having a good night. I've been seeing you over there. I just haven't found a good chance to say hello and acknowledge you all. I'm glad that you're here enjoying this race with us.
Except for when Fiasco rated right before the green flag.
Yeah. Shout out to Fiasco. He's the man.
That he is. I believe we'll be coming to 1 to green this time by. Ethan Head is still on pit road. I'm not sure what's up with that. Head is now rolling. And we are staying single file, so a caution that's gone rather long.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
ACMS
they're doing here.
I'm not sure if they're trying to sort out an order or if they're trying to figure out what to do about the lapped cars. Looks like Ethan Head's going to drop to the back.
Down.
Now I think we are going to double up here, maybe? No. We remain single file. Oh, good grief. I don't know why we didn't stop. Because typically that's the NACOS tradition. Stop, park it on the backstretch after the caution comes out. Unless they're worried somebody's going to get towed. Because we've seen that be an issue at some tracks already.
Oh, I believe there are penalties that are being handed out and nobody knows where they're coming from.
Possible. Chat says pit issues. Is it something with the... Okay, well, there go all the lapped cars around. Huh?
What is happening?
So, this would put Alvarez, Hunter B...
And
Alvarez and Hunter B will be on the lead lap. Molina will be 1 lap down now. Slusarski will be on the lead lap. Ethan Head should get the wave around if he hasn't already, and that'll put him 1 lap down. I don't know if that was the issue or not. Now it looks like we're doubling up.
And Mac just strolling around the outside there.
Somebody wasn't able to pit when they should have been able to. Oh.
Oh.
All right, well, I don't know what that was about. They got everything going. We're getting ready to come back to green here.
Anyway, green flag.
On lap 34. Green flag's in the air. Easterday gets off to a rockin' start. Here comes Hubbard down to the inside for second with Pan. And here they come off turn 2. Oh, contact trouble. Nathan Kiani got tagged. He saved it. Now he's stuck on the bottom 3 wide with Davey Hazard shoving his nose up the middle. Cozy gets sideways. He goes up and keeps it out of the wall.
Cozy, an unfortunate victim of circumstance there, just couldn't hang on to it, and just somebody just tagged him just a little bit.
There was a big gaggle of cars there. First it was Kiani sideways coming off turn 2, and then it was, unfortunately, Cozy getting sent up towards the outside wall. Did a great job of keeping it out of the wall. Pantalica hanging on to second spot for now from Hubbard. Hubbard gets a good run off turn 2. Then it's Alexander Gonzalez who has slid into fourth spot. Now there is a dark horse for you. I don't think we've talked about him much. 3 wide again off the corner. Tommy Bordeaux has to dirt track it.
And just as we were talking about him, he's now falling victim to Tyler Mallon in the 18. Takes that spot from Hazard underneath him as well, followed by Roger Ray.
Michael Cozy Jr. right now is stuck in the clown show back there. He's got Alvarez in front of him with Ethan Head. He's stuck in the middle, 3 wide with Cody H. Gaming and Hunter B. Trouble, car in the wall. Ryan Karp.
I don't know if that's going to be a yellow. It's a 1-car incident, it looks like.
1-car incident. He's out of the way. He's rolling. We stay green.
Head was slow on the backstretch, but that might just be Ethan Head. I don't know.
Well, he's rolling now. Everybody seems to be going good. Let's take a look and see what happened to Ryan Karp. This was going into turn number 1, actually. Good God, this started all the way in turn 3. He completely biffed the corner, slapped the outside wall in turn 3. Then went down, hit the inside wall on the front stretch, went back up in front of traffic and bounced off the outside wall. I don't know what happened there, but he's rolling. He's got damage. We're still green.
Seems like brain.exe stopped working.
Maybe. I don't know if his pedal's stuck or what happened there.
There was some complaint about throttle sticking for somebody in practice this morning. Well, this morning. Earlier.
Yeah, I don't remember who that was talking about that, but nonetheless, we are still rolling. Still only 1 caution.
Pantalica is not letting Easterday get away.
No, Pantalica has kept him pretty close.
Now, remember, though, in the first stint that we had before that first yellow, Pantalica pulled out to a pretty far lead, and Easterday just kind of chilled around for a while, and then took
trouble.
that
Drive-through got turn 1. Right in front of Delgado. He went around off the bumper of Ryan Karp. He stopped in the middle of the racetrack in turn 2. Backs up. The leaders are now on the scene. We stay green. And drive-through is now 1 lap down.
Unfortunate break for the Canadian there. However, he is the first car lap down, so good luck to him.
Take a look at the replay. We'll go on board with the 77 as he goes for one wild ride right here. Off the bumper of Ryan Karp, that damaged lap car. Karp just sent it in on the bottom thinking he was a lead lap car and just absolutely toasted him.
I'm sure that won't lead to any kind of disciplinary action at all.
Well, drive-through is slow again. He's up by the wall, I think just trying to stay out of the way. Definitely hurt his tires.
Yeah, he spun in probably the worst place, or got back around right in probably the worst place, and that was right as the field was catching up, so.
Well, but he was towards the back half of the field to begin with, so it wouldn't have taken very long for the field to catch up with him. Austin Delgado has lost a number of spots. He's all the way back down to 10th. He restarted in the top 5, I believe, in the 4th position. So
I don't believe
bad restart for Austin Delgado.
He might have been a victim of that outside and just caught up in the clown show. Although this top 3, I have to say, between Easterday, Pantalica, and Jason, have all been pretty close together. Ben's been pulling out a little bit, but then they kind of scrunch back up. And he pulled out a little bit, and then they scrunch back up. And especially with lap traffic, I'm interested to see how this 3-car battle might develop.
Tyler Mallon sits in 4th. Davey Hazard in 5th, Roger Ray 6th. Then you have to go all the way back to Nathan Chiani in 7th, Tommy Bordeaux 8th, Alexander Gonzalez 9th, and rounding out the top 10 will be... Hold on a minute. Who did I must have screwed up counting somewhere. Tommy Bordeaux 8th, Alexander Gonzalez 9th,
and
Delgado 10th. Yeah, okay. I had that math wrong somewhere. I just don't know where. Meanwhile, up at the front, Pantalica is knocking on the back door of Easterday.
And then is looking out that back door and seeing Pantalica all over that mirror.
But he looks out in front of him and he sees lap cars that are all over the place. Darren Ingram, David Alvarez gets out of the way. Cody H. Gaming up there as well.
And this is going to be interesting. They're going to have to set aside their battle to let these leaders through. It's the NACOS way.
Ingram gets out of the way.
Ingram smartly backs off there. I think Cody's going to let him go this turn.
Maybe, but Pantalica's there. Cody stays in the racing line here.
Cody's fighting for a lap position, but I don't think he'll fight hard.
Just hit the wall there. Easterday sends it in on the bottom. Cody will cede the spot. And Easterday puts another lap down. 12 cars on the lead lap.
Interesting to see, though. Pantalica has not given up, I think, more than 0.6 of a second.
Hubbard punted Darren Ingram and is able to keep it going, but Pan is there. It looks like he's overdriving turn 3 a little bit. Easterday is able to get such a launch off the corner.
Yeah, Pan is much better in 1 and 2 than Easterday is, but Easterday is much better in 3 and 4. They just pulls it up. That was not a bad turn.
Yeah.
I think Pan's going to have to find a way to figure out 3 and 4 and set himself up if he's going to make this pass.
Malin just about punted Ingram this time in turn 1. He's all over the back bumper.
Ingram is a lap car.
Yeah, he couldn't go up to the high side because Sam Slusarski was there, and now Malin gets into him, into the wall. He goes back down into Hazard. Crash front straightaway. 2 cars or more. Nathan Kiani barely misses it, and the caution is going to be out.
There's no way that wasn't. I mean,
Another spinner, turn 2. It's Hazard again.
Malin bumped the 48 out of the way because he wasn't moving, and then he just let the car hit the wall.
Actually, bit of net code, I think. That or Malin just went for the spot, and Ingram came down on Malin there in turn 3. That sent him up out of the groove.
He didn't even look like he tried to avoid the wall.
Well, I think he tried to keep the foot in it, got into the wall, bounced it down. You can tell he was on the throttle. Got into Hazard, turned him around. Roger Ray, I think, missed it. Kiani barely missed some more contact, and then Hazard was just spinning the tires the whole way through 1 and 2 and then spun it out again on the backstretch. We'll go on board here with drive through the lap down car. He had a pretty solid view of this accident. Right on board with him. As there you see Ingram come back down the racetrack, and everybody scrambling to try and avoid them.
Unfortunate place to really wreck. These straightaways are boxed in with a hard interior wall, and they're not very wide, so trying to get around them, you throw a car sideways, that's half the track.
So pit stops right now, I don't know what happened to Pantalica. He sat in his pit box for forever. He's going to lose a ton of spots. Ben Easterday's your leader, then Tyler Malin second, Roger Ray third, Jason Hubbard fourth, Tommy Bordeaux fifth, Nathan Kiani sixth, Alexander Gonzalez seventh. Cozy has a black flag. I don't know why. Alexander Gonzalez in 7th, yep. Then drive through a lap down, he doesn't matter. Hazard slides into 8th. Hunter B 9th. And then Cozy should be 10th, but I don't know what's going on with this black flag situation. So right now we just wait and see. We're not doubling up yet. I don't know what Malin's doing on the outside, because they are not ready to double up.
Malin things.
Next week, reminder, same time as tonight, we're at CTMP, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. We get set to go for the second race of the season. We get to turn right this time instead of only left.
And you do it more than once. You turn right more than once.
Austin Delgado, your defending winner in that race. He'll come back, hopefully, and try to defend his title, while Drive-Thru will try to win at his home track, as well as Kiani, or one of his home tracks. It's in Canada, close enough. Drive-Thru said he would win the race a season ago, and he only came up a lot short. We'll see what he can do this time, and hopefully not lie to all of us.
Dumped.
Oh, I don't remember. That was way too long ago.
Somebody check that. Not me, obviously.
Yeah, that'll be something we do in prep for next week. I'm not worried about that quite yet. We'll worry about that on Monday of next week. I believe we're doubling up here, as people are still kind of chilling about here. We've got like 2 packs, and I don't know why. This isn't Talladega.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Now it looks like people are catching up. Everybody's double file. I think we'll go green this time with 65 laps complete. Check that. It'll be 66 laps complete. The lap counter is constantly behind, which is why I hate going to these stupid tiny ovals that are 3/4 of the schedule. But nevertheless, field comes off turn 4.
Our ticker only works at not scrawny ovals.
Yeah, otherwise you just need to subtract a lap from what's actually up on the ticker. We're green off turn 2. Everybody makes it through. Roger Ray slides into the 3rd spot.
Jan's stuck on that outside.
Oh, he's spinning it. Saved it. And so did Bordeaux.
What a save. 2 of them. They're going to bunch everybody up behind them.
Oh, Kiani almost got into Hazard. Everybody
That
keeps
is
it going.
shady back here. Pantalica were trying to work his way back up front as well. Obviously not happy with that pit stop. And for the first time, though, Tyler Mallon has made his presence known at the front of the field. He is all over Easterday. And Roger Ray not far behind them. Side by side, Bordeaux and Janza still for that 4th and 5th place spot.
Looks like Bordeaux will get it. Janza washed up the racetrack, and now here comes Alexander Gonzalez trying to crack the top 5 once again.
And back at the front, we still have Easterday, Mallon, and Ray running 1, 2, 3 as the rest of the field starts. Oh, look out! Oh, 36 got 36 got a little loose there.
Tight battle going on there, but trouble. Cody H Gaming and Hunter B making contact, beating and banging through turn 1. They're 4 wide, crash. Hubbard's around in the middle of the racetrack. He got ramped off of by Kiani, and the caution flag is back out.
Oh, boy.
So Jason Hubbard goes around and sends Kiani to the moon. Let's take a look and see what happened. Turn 2. It looks like Hubbard got into the back of Gonzalez, who got loose, and then Davey Hazard just couldn't lift fast enough and got into the back of him. There you see Kiani ramping up and into the wall. They are 4 wide trying to avoid.
Yeah, we thought they were just racing 4 wide for funsies.
Well, they were at one point. Cody H Gaming locked it up going into turn 1, got into Hunter. They were beating and banging the entire way through turn 1 and 2. And then McGraw made it 3 wide. Darren Ingram made it 4 wide. And then they wound up single file by the time turn 3 came around.
That was one hell of a pass by Ingram there. Look, he goes down to the inside apron to get around that car.
We'll go on board with Pantalica here as he avoids the spinning Jason Hubbard to bring out the most recent caution, 3rd one of the day. You see everybody fan out. Ingram almost went onto pit road to avoid that with how low he had to go. Hubbard, I believe, is the only one to pit on the lead lap. Everybody else that's on pit road is a lap down. Hubbard out in front. Nope. Ben Easterday out in front, then Tyler Mallon in 2nd. Roger Ray 3rd, Tommy Bordeaux 4th. And Alexander Gonzalez eventually did get that 5th spot. Davey Hazard 6th. Pantalica 7th after having a long pit stop a little while ago. Nathan Kiani 8th. Cody H Gaming has slid into the top 10. He's P9. Hunter B sits P10, then Austin Delgado 11th, Michael Cozy Jr. in 12th, David Alvarez 13th is on the lead lap, Jordan McGraw 14th, he's on the lead lap, Hubbard is on the lead lap, he'll be 15th, drive-through first car 1 lap down in 16th, Karp and Ingram 1 lap down, they're 17th and 18th, Molina 2 laps down in 19th, Ethan Head, Sam Cesarski 3 laps down in 20th and 21st, and Ryan Karp has a black flag. Everybody's packing it on the backstretch. I don't know what that's about.
Well, we went approximately 2 minutes without somebody getting packed, so
yeah, I guess this track is broken and we didn't know it. So maybe this track won't be back if there's a season 3.
Yeah, who knows?
Which means we have yet to find a permanent opener.
Have to hashtag trust the process.
All right, it looks like everybody's doubling up right now. Half the field is still coming off turn 2, though.
I think we might take another lap around.
It's exactly what they'll do to regroup, and we'll try this again. Ben Easterday's led 66 laps so far. Pantalica's led 9. Tyler Mallon somehow led 1 lap. I don't know when he did it, but he led a lap. And other than that, that's been it. That leader-wise.
It was the last lap. He rolled over the start-finish line.
Ah, okay, got it.
So.
Fields in 3 and 4. Well, he just led his 2nd lap when he went across the line. Easterday takes us back to the green flag. We're back underway with 78 laps complete. Tyler Mallon gets sideways. He saved it. Roger Ray underneath him was sideways.
Roger went for it right off the start.
And Hazard gets moved. 3 wide off turn 4.
And Wallace washed up the field and just took Hazard with him.
Oh, Cody H Gaming gets hit by Delgado. They're packing. They're stacking. Trouble. Drive-throughs around, Hubbard around, he collects Molina. It's a parking lot on the backstretch, and the caution comes out for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, boys, come on. We were doing so good.
Drive-through spins for the 2nd time.
Now, what are we doing here?
So turn 1, Cody H Gaming got slow. Delgado ran into the back of him. That caused David Alvarez to check up. And then Jason Hubbard ran into the back of him. Then he got turned by Jordan McGraw. McGraw went up the racetrack to try and avoid Hubbard. He turned drive-through around. And then Molina got clipped by Janza, who was trying to save the car and keep it out of everybody else's way. We'll go on board with drive-through again through this crash. Just gets tagged.
Yep.
And Sam Susarski and Ethan Head did a great job of avoiding that. So
Yes,
some cars are on pit road.
All race, they avoided the wreck.
Some cars on pit road, some decided to stay out. The top 10, I believe, hasn't changed. The only thing that did change was Hunter B got by Austin Delgado, but I believe that was before the caution flag came out.
I'm interested to see this restart here for a couple of reasons. Tyler Mallon is not known to sit quietly behind anybody for any amount of time. So I wonder if now is going to be his chance. He's going to make a dive on the bottom, and I wonder what's going to happen to if Roger Ray is going to make another aggressive move into turn 1 again. He almost ended both the races last time around.
Well, we are almost at halfway. We're about 6 laps away this time by from the halfway point. Didn't mean to pull that up there on stream. I don't know why I did that. Whoops, sorry about seeing the NR chat.
Oh no.
Well, I'm used to clearing it, and I forgot that we were live, so I couldn't really clear it. But nonetheless,
we have fun here at ORN.
Yes, that's the point, to have fun. And I saw Mr. Rusty Walrus in the chat. He should be here next week, playing the NACOS role of Larry McReynolds for our broadcast team. And we do have a pit reporter on the way. He'll be part-time. Most of you know who he is. I'll keep him secret until he's here for a race, because I know you're going to love him being on pit road. So, field is double file pretty much the whole way through. We should get to go green this time by.
I believe that is what we are doing.
We'll have 86 laps complete here on the restart. 4th caution of the day gets cleaned up. Green flag, away we go.
Ooh, Mallon tried to jump the start there.
Yeah, he's able to slide into second spot this time, though. Doesn't have to worry about battling Roger Ray. Meanwhile, it's a stack up behind him.
It's always a stack up back in here. Oh, Hubbard is all over the back of the 37 Ryan Karp. They're still side by side.
Battle for 4th between Pantalica and Bordeaux. Now Davey Hazard steps into the picture.
Davey Hazard has taken a couple bumps today and is still competitive. You love to see that kind of rebound.
He's been aggressive and hasn't settled for the stupidity that's been going on around him. Right now, he's in the 6th spot.
And the back of the pack starts to shuffle itself out back into a single file run. Cozy bounces off the wall. Come on, Cozy, I picked you.
Now, why would Ed be on pit road when he's driving a race car? Unless he's actually on pit road. He's not the... No, that's not it.
No.
Nice try.
No.
He's not here tonight because he really didn't like the racetrack, but we should see him at CTMP next week.
Yeah.
Trouble! Cody H. Gaming's around turn 4. Up in the outside groove. Alvarez has to take evasive action to avoid it. We stay green.
I believe he's out of the way, yep.
And he just went around on his own. Just got loose, overdrove it.
Broke into the top 10 and dropped the car.
Top 5 single file and close together.
And
Pantalica has been able to rebound to 4th.
Tyler Mallon has not given Ben Easterday's bumper a break. He's been rubbing paint on it the entirety of the... And
trouble.
Jumped Roger.
Roger's around.
But I think he saved
Will we see a caution? No, we stay green.
And I would like to point out to those of you that might not know, in our racing, if you spin somebody and then you try to straighten them out, that is a sign of sportsmanship, and you love to see it here between the drivers.
Yeah, he got into him and then tried to straighten him out.
Yeah,
a lot of lost spots for both of them. That moves Hazard into 3rd, Bordeaux into 4th, Nathan Chiani to 5th, but they are a long ways away behind Mallon and Easterday up front.
Yeah, the race for first place just got much more interesting. Tyler Mallon can breathe now, set up a strategy to decide when he wants to attack Easterday next, and Ben has to just keep a cool head the rest of the race.
But Easterday's been able to maintain that about 2 car length gap.
He's a hardened champion. Of course he's been able to maintain that.
Well, that's true.
And Hazard is now just casually holding on to 3rd as well. Bordeaux not letting him get away, but he hasn't really made any moves either. Ooh, and then he pushed up the track.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caution.
weird yellow. Caution. Who, what, where, when, why?
I genuinely don't know.
Wait, what happened?
He slows down here. Andreas Molina,
It's
turn 2. Bounced off the inside wall, got hit by Ethan Head. That was right in front of Cody and the leaders. So that's why the caution came out. 5th time today, and it's for Andreas Molina this time.
And I'm certain we're going to get tires this time around. Or not.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I'm certainly speculating it.
And nobody, and I mean nobody, up one car. Ethan Head, he's coming onto pit road. Literally everybody else is staying out on the racetrack.
Well, as I said, I was certainly speculating that they were going to get tires this time.
So as I mentioned earlier, we were past halfway. Ben Easterday out in front. He's led 86 laps. Tyler Mallon second. Mallon's coming onto pit road. Some pit strategery. Kiani stays out. He takes second. Pantalica third. Austin Delgado fourth.
What a strategy call.
Alexander Gonzalez 5th. Hubbard will take 6th. Carp 7th. Alvarez 8th. Drive-through is back on the lead lap now. So the only lappers we have are Molina, Head, and Slusarski. Slusarski 3 laps down. Head and Molina 2 laps down.
If I had to be a betting man, I would assume that Ben doesn't think that we're going to make it 5 more laps before another caution.
Well, we've had 5 cautions, and they've all seemed to be within the last 30 laps or so. So he may be right.
And Easterday is a champion, and with that comes a lot of responsibility and knowledge, and I would trust his decision and his mentality over anybody else.
I think some of that knowledge might come along with the fact that he got skewered by the pit wall at Slinger, and it almost cost him the championship.
It really almost did. It really, truly almost did.
If drive-through wouldn't have bended at Road America, wouldn't have gotten punted at Trois Rivières, or if he would have won at DuQuoin and not merged too early, Ben Easterday would have been 2nd place in the championship. He got lucky.
And look at them now. Easterday up there leading the race and drive-through in 18th place.
Well, but drive-through's also had some trouble. He was up towards the front. He's got punted a couple of times. Not really much he can do when he's on the receiving end of somebody's bumper.
That is also true. There's also rumors and speculations that drive-through may be driving it not at 100%, but I cannot confirm or deny those rumors.
I mean, he could be saving for the end, but you also don't want to fall too far behind and then risk being involved in a lot of the incidents and getting damage and losing laps.
I meant physically, but also that.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot about the back issues that he's been having recently. But as far as I know, things are getting better, and he plans to return to streaming part-time, at least at some point throughout the week. I know he's been running a couple races the last couple days, and he's done okay. He just keeps getting taken out by idiots, and I think it's been a similar situation here. Fields doubled up. We get set to go. Kiani in 2nd. Our former ORN broadcaster. We may see him pop in from time to time, but we'll see. So, field comes around. Green flag, a very late jump, and Hubbard on the outside, 3 wide. Owen Delgado pushes him up towards the wall. Everybody makes it. Tyler Mallon
they made it. Oh, they made it.
He put Hubbard in the wall. Everybody else still 3 wide in front of him. I can't believe that they didn't die. Oh, Carp gets turned.
Ryan Carp back up here.
And he is now stuck 4 wide. Goodness. And he washed up the racetrack. Here comes Roger Ray to the bottom. And Jans is in the wall. He bounces off of Hazard, keeps it going.
Lost 2 spots there.
And now Roger Ray caught the wall. Here's Hazard back underneath. Ingram's trying to split the middle between Carp and McGraw. He's going to make it stick, and he will take that spot away. And now Carp's getting shoved up all the way to the top of the track. As Hubbard gets by him, now so does Cozy. They make contact. Hubbard and Carp do. Trouble. Hunter B gets turned around off the bumper of David Alvarez. He spins it around. Cody makes some contact. We stay green.
Should be green. All cars are back in action here. And here comes Cozy underneath of McGraw.
And he's going to bring Bordeaux with him 3 wide. Look at this. Goodness me.
Heat up there. Shuffling positions left and right.
Speaking of shuffling back and forth between Gonzalez and Delgado, for the 5th spot.
We were kind of worried about him early on, but here he is right now. Austin Delgado currently running in 6th place, battling for 5th place.
And Pantalica back in the 2nd spot, right where he was earlier. Here comes Hazard. Like a bull in a china shop. Here he comes underneath Delgado.
I believe Hazard has fresh tires, and I also believe Roger took fresh tires as well. I think.
That sounds about right.
I believe Cozy also took fresh tires, who got passed by Bordeaux there, who also took fresh tires. And is also driving a Mercedes.
Tyler Mallon gets by Nathan Kiani, turn 2. Kiani trying to get back at him, sends it in on the inside. Mallon gets a little sideways. Kiani's there. Kiani cannot get the launch off the corner, and Mallon will hang on to that spot.
Tyler Mallon quiet so far this race. Been up there. Hasn't made much of a splash. Hasn't led many laps that I don't think were accidentally counted. And just kind of holding position, staying competitive, staying there at the end. That's his game. He's very strong on super speedways, but it's interesting to see him doing so well in a short track environment.
Ben Easterday has officially led the most laps. He's led over 100. So he has clinched those bonus points. I believe it's 3 bonus points to him for leading the most laps. A different point system, we'll talk about that at the end of the race when we pull the points up. We have, 21 drivers here? 2 drivers are going to go home with 0 points in their bank, unless they somehow get bonus points. But right now, 20th and 21st have no bonus points to their name. They're going to get no points by the end of this deal.
Yeah, we go F1 style here, NACOS. Once you have a full field, you either come home with points or you're one of the unfortunate ones.
Now that we have more than 27 drivers signed up, that's what we had to do to make things a little competitive.
NACOS Season 1 tried it as an experiment. We never had enough drivers to worry about it.
Yeah, really.
Good to see it revamped and at its best for this season, though.
Well, that's what happens when you add more than 15 new drivers to the series. It helps influx the amount of people here and then changes the point system as we go along. Pantalica just under a second behind Easterday, trying to navigate his way through the lap traffic.
Yeah, lap traffic is becoming more and more prominent here as the race goes on, as we've got cars that are damaged and slower. When you're up front, the hardest part about lap traffic is trying to figure out which way it's going, because if it's not going to give you the spot and move out of the way, there's a chance. Oh, look out! Cozy hands right there.
Yeah, I just saw that out of the corner of my eye and thought, oh no. They were keep it going, though.
Thankfully, all the drivers are in a collective voice channel, and they can be like, hey, can you move? Can you do this? If they need to. But if you can wind up wrecking, you can wind up being the victim of a LePage, should you not be careful.
And Hubbard gets out of the way, almost pinches drive-through there through 1 and 2.
It took a bumper
hang on to that spot.
Bumper shot there. There's just a mess up here. I have no idea who's even... There he is. There's Ben. Pantalica is still hunting down that bumper. Mallon also broke free of traffic. Kiani has one more lap traffic. One more lap in front of him until he's back up there.
And he's got some hungry guys behind him. Hazard, Gonzalez. Hazard sends it on Gonzalez and is able to get by. Molina sideways in front of him, keeps it down there and stays out of the way, but now he's right in front of everybody else. Roger Ray goes to the inside. He's able to get by Gonzalez. They're stacking up. Roger's spinning it. He saved it. Delgado gains 2 spots on a straightaway and probably went code brown. Meanwhile, Molina slides up the racetrack. He gets out of the way. Another one around. It's Ingram. Darren Ingram, he's up by the wall. He should stay out of the way, and this was because of a punt from Hubbard. We stay green.
And that stacked up a lot of these cars in the second. It seems we've broken off. We have a lead pack and a secondary pack.
And that second pack is right in front of Ben Easterday in turn 2.
And I think that they all stacked up on that spin, and that's why Easterday...
trouble. Cody H. Gaming's around on the apron. He saves it. Everybody stacks up again, and here comes Easterday with this right in his face.
This is what we talked about.
Pantalica is now 2 car lengths behind.
Ryan Blaney would like to have a word with you as a fair warning of what can happen.
Yeah, somebody get the tape from Bristol a couple years ago. But most of the lap traffic now behind the 2 leaders, but Pantalica has cut that gap down immensely.
Pantalica all over the back bumper now. Not sure who Easterday wants to see more of, the big white front bumper of Pantalica or the blue one of Mallon. Not sure who...
50 laps to go. Remember, you can't overdrive the car here. That's just going to ruin your your chance to get there. And it looks like Pan is overdriving it, trying to keep up with Easterday.
Yeah, it looks like Pan feels the pressure of the laps closing in, and there's still 50 laps to go, but they take off quick.
And there's got to be more lap traffic ahead. Both drivers have only pitted once. 3 wide contact. Hubbard keeps it out of the wall. Molina has been a driving chicane, and Hubbard almost makes contact again. He has to lock it up. He gets sent up into the wall. Cody H. Gaming bounces up off the wall. And this is right in front of the leaders, too. It's a train right in front of Easterday. Here comes Pantalica right on the back bumper as he moves Ingram out of the way.
Turn 1 and 2. Oh, Pan gave him a little bit of a shove coming out of the corner to try to get him loose.
Yeah, it was close.
Protect himself more than anything.
Pan sends it to the bottom. Easterday able to get down in front and able to hang on. And Malin is right there with him as well.
And Malin now a part of this, a three-way conversation.
I mean, he is right there.
Pantalica's got the inside.
Sam Kusarski got sideways. He's going to pit road. He's out of the way, out of the picture. And here comes Malin looking to the inside. Ooh. Everybody's locking it up on the bottom.
And
here goes Pan. Inside for the lead.
Malin's going to go with him. I think the Easterday's going to fall to third here.
Easterday gets the run off the line, but Pantalica will lead that lap. He takes the lead, and now he's got Molina in front of him. Get out of the way, son.
Ben does the smart thing here, drops to third.
Now he's got some work to do. Pantalica gets by Molina.
Pantalica to the lead.
Under 50 to go.
And it is hard to tell who is what in this pile of people, but I can see Pantalica chasing down on the inside of Ethan Head.
Oh, look out. Trouble, spinner in front of him. It's Cozy. He's able to keep it going right in front of the leaders. Here comes Malin. Inside, 3 wide with lap traffic for the lead. Tyler Malin to the front. Slusarski held up Davey Hazard, who was right there now, right on Easterday for that third spot. And Tyler Malin goes to the lead, but Hazard is right in the picture for that third spot, trying to get a podium. This time Bible will have 40 laps to go.
Tyler Malin was quiet this entire race, staying up there, staying irrelevant, and now he's leading the race, pulling up on Cody H. Gaming, who's had some problems this race.
But
so
Pan's catching up again. Pan's catching up again.
Pan is not one to give up. Pantalica's Racing Designs. You should follow him on Twitter if you don't.
You almost.
See some great paint scheme.
Here he goes.
Here he goes to the inside.
Oh, Malin's able to shut the door. Oh, Pan got a great run off, though. Problem is he's nowhere to go, and he has to drop back now, chases him back down. Easterday and Hazard are now coming back into the picture. Side-by-side lap cars in front of him. It's Hubbard and Hunter B.
And Pantalica looks to the inside of Malin again.
Oh, he got into him!
Oh, he got off of it, Pan!
Pantalica drops all the way back, and Easterday's right there with him. It's a 4-car breakaway at the front. Roger Ray sits in the 5th spot.
And, Hazard looked underneath of Easterday there, but caught the grass.
Oh, Pan's there, inside for the lead.
Malin
might get the better launch off. No, he won't. Pantalica back to the front.
What an interesting test for the young rookie Pantalica.
And Easterday's right there on Malin, so is Hazard.
And here comes
like Richmond 2014, it's a 4-car battle at the front for the ages. Easterday on the inside, he takes second.
Hazard's
going to take third. Here comes Roger Ray.
Roger Ray he's not going to be able to close the door just then, but he has now also added himself in this conversation.
Molina's around. And that will bring out the caution.
And he is in the racing lineup there. Whoa,
Andreas Molina brings out the 6th caution of the day.
Whoa,
coming off turn 2.
Buddy.
That was a multiple car crash, and it took the whole corner. First, he got turned by Alexander Gonzalez. Got it going straight. Got hit by Darren Ingram. That recorrected him up into the outside wall. And that brought out your most recent caution. Pantalica out in front, then Easterday, Hazard, Malin, Roger Ray. It's a shame that caution came out because what a battle it was for the top 4 spots.
Now remember, Pan didn't take tires last time around.
Well, Pan's only pitted once, so he has taken tires.
Did we pit twice? I thought we pitted twice.
Pan and Easterday have only pitted once, same with Delgado and Kiani.
Yeah, Pan is up there running as fast as he is.
Delgado stays out.
on old tires.
New leader, Austin Delgado.
What a balls! You saw him pull off during that last stint, and I wonder if that was a strategy move. He won't have the freshest tires, but they still should be pretty fresh. I'd say probably less than 10 or a little over 10 laps,
well,
maybe.
I mean, Delgado's only pitted once.
Ooh.
Race off pit road. Pantalica will beat. Pantalica beats Hazard, then Malin, then Easterday, and then Roger Ray. So 2 spots lost.
I don't know if the outside is where you want to be on this restart.
This could put everything in Hazard's hand.
Yeah, depending on how Austin takes this restart, if he overcooks turn 1, he's gonna block Pan.
Yep.
If he botches and hangs up on the inside, Pan gets the outside. But if he washes up and takes Pan with him, well, then you've got Hazard up in the lead.
Yeah. 30 laps to go here at Saskatoon.
As we've seen as well, the outside is not good beyond the first 2 laps of a restart, so they're going to be scrambling to figure each other out here real quick.
Yeah. Hunter B did get out first. He's going to be P2.
What? Okay.
I thought he was a lapper or something. No, he's on the lead lap, so that moves Pan to P3, Hazard to P4, Malin to P5, Easterday to P6. And we've got a restart coming up inside. 30 laps to go. Looks like they're doubling up. We should get the green next time by.
Oh, boy.
Hunter B.
Out of nowhere. Involved in a couple early incidents. Up there, restarting on the outside.
He got off pit road very, very fast. He's on that secondary pit road.
I wonder if he only took 2 tires that time by. Either way, we're going to find out.
Let's take a look. Fields in 3 and 4. Delgado's going. Green flag. Pantalic on the inside. Got a great jump. Here comes Hazard up the middle.
3 wide.
Can't make it stick. Now he can. Hunter B falls way back. Malin on the inside. Easterday stuck 3 wide. Now still stuck on the outside. What a move. Hazard to 4th. And Pantalic is right there.
Unbelievable racing up here at the front.
What a save by Hubbard down the back straightaway. And now here's Hunter B just trying to get out of Dodge. He wants nothing to do with this.
Pantalica looking underneath of Delgado here.
He is so close to the inside. New leader Pantalica. Delgado's still there. And that's going to allow Malin to pull to the inside.
Yeah, I don't know if Delgado just wanted to let him buy it so he can hang out for a couple laps. And
Hazard sends it in for 3rd. He's going to fall all the way back.
Fall way back here.
Davey Hazard to 3rd. We had smoke on the front stretch. Spinner back straightaway. He gets clobbered. It's McGraw, and it's Alexander Gonzalez. He got turned around, and we stay green.
Okay.
That was a multi-car crash. It was McGraw and Gonzalez. They stay green after contact from Cozy. Here's Malin looking for the lead. Turn 2 backstretch.
It looks like Pan backed off a little bit. He saw McGraw up there. I'm not sure.
McGraw's still there. Tyler Malin back to the front.
Hazard's not going to let Pantalica pack down. Oh, look out, McGraw. Ooh,
21 laps to go. Here comes Roger Ray into 3rd.
Malin, now your race leader. Davey Hazard not letting
Kiani in 5th. What in the world has happened?
Well, in NACOS, anything can happen. You can have a terrible first half of the race, but if you finish strong...
This race is not done yet because Davey Hazard is flying.
He is not letting Malin out of his sights either. Unfortunately for Pan, got stuck on the outside there. And Roger Ray, also a part of this conversation, has been there the whole time.
Yeah, he's just been lurking back there in the 4th spot for much of this race. Now he's sitting in the 3rd spot thanks to the gaff there by Pan. Here's Hazard looking to the inside. He's there. He almost hits him. Malin gets the better run, but a great launch off. Inside again. Malin shuts the door again. Spinner, it's Molina again. Caution. Andreas Molina causes his 800th caution flag of the night.
That was a caution.
And again, it's in turn 3. He just spun it to the inside. What? No words. None at all.
Well,
and we have to do this again. We're going to have about 10 laps to go on a restart. What in the... Only in NACOS.
Only in NACOS. The curse of having drive-through in here.
Oh,
Something insane has to happen. Spin gate
Drive-through
V2.
watch, he sits P11. Let's run through the grid. Tyler Malin's first, then it's Davey Hazard in second, Roger Ray in third, Pantalica fourth, Nathan Kiani fifth, the Ben Crazy sixth, Tommy Bordeaux seventh, Cody H Gaming eighth. No, Jason Hubbard eighth. Cody H Gaming ninth. Austin Delgado has fallen all the way back to 10th after leading on that last restart. Drive-through 11th, Hunter B 12th, Jordan McGraw 13th. 1 lap down.
Yeah, starting 1 lap down, you have Michael Cozy Jr. in 14th, Ryan Karp in 15th, David Alvarez, your last car, 1 lap down in 16th. Then you have Devin Ingram the second, 2 laps down, along with Adrian Gonzalez, also 2 laps down. Ethan Head is 4 laps down, Andres Molina is 6, and Sam Slusarski, the unfortunate moving chicane from earlier this race, is 9 laps down, and that rounds out your field.
It looks like Molina and Slusarski will be the two that get away with nothing, 0 points here from the first race of the season. They'll have a little big hole to dig themselves out of throughout the rest of the season. Malin has now led 17 laps. Pantalic has led 20. Ben has led 123. Nobody else has been in the lead so far. I don't know what they're doing riding the grass. I guess the fastest way around is the shortest way around, but I don't know if this is really fast.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
13 laps to go. People are still pitting. I think we should get the one to go this time by, hopefully.
Who do you think is collecting the checker here after seeing so much so far, Jake?
Gosh, as long as Hazard doesn't get dumped and we don't get another caution before he gets to the lead, I think this is Davey Hazard's race to lose. I don't think Malin's going to be able to stay out in front. Well, Hazard's on the outside, so that makes me think about this again, but I think it's got to be him. The toughest cars today, Pantalica and Ben Easterday, are starting up top.
I think this hinges on what Roger does on this restart is going to determine who wins this race.
Maybe. Coming around, it's going to take us one more to get to green. You can see it because nobody's lined up behind 10th spot. Here come the lappers. Here comes the circus. Hunter B gets in line. McGraw gets in line. Just trying to get by these stupid lap cars. Should go green this time by. I hope so, anyways.
I'm just glad that they're all kind of in the back of the field, so I don't have to try to figure out who's where.
10 laps to go here on the restart. Please let this be the restart. Any less than this, and this is going to be painful. Here we go. Green flag, 10 more. What a jump by Malin. Hazard on the outside. Trouble. Easterday saved it. They're 4 wide off turn 2. Drive-throughs around. He gets turned. They're all wrecking. They are all wrecking in turn 3. Alvarez is around. Hunter B's around. The caution's back out.
It is a salvage yard in turn 4 right now.
Andreas Molina goes around for good measure.
Fire sale. Need parts. Pick them up. Take them home.
This started back with Easterday getting turned. Drive-through tried to shoot the gap. Instead, him and Delgado made contact. That sent Hubbard into the inside wall. Then McGraw gets hit by Cozy, who goes up into Ethan Head. Ryan Karp just drove through the 68 of David Alvarez.
Yeah, just
Molina got turned around by Ethan Head. That was like a 17-car crash.
But despite the contact with drive-through there, Delgado got through that pretty cleanly.
Yeah. And now we get to do this all again. I have a feeling we're going to end this thing under caution, and Tyler Malin's going to be the luckiest son of a gun in the world.
I think they'll stop it before a green-white checkered. Or for a green-white checkered, not before.
I don't know, only because we did one green-white checkered. It was at Trois Rivières, and points were a mess afterwards. I don't think we're doing that again here, at least, God. I hope not, because then we're not getting points at the end of this race. We'll save them for next week, because I'm not doing all that work on stream.
I was going to say, are you keeping points? Because I was going to be like, well, that's somebody else's problem, so...
I'm the one that exports and then copy and paste it into the Google Sheet, so that way I can pull the points up on stream, and no thanks. I don't want to be the one that has to do that this week.
Now that I know it is you that has to do the work, let's not do that.
I mean, drive-through would then have to do everything else, but are we? No, we're not even close to going green. We're going to have a restart with about 4 laps to go, maybe even less than that. We're at 6 to go right now.
Let me give you a rundown of the top 10.
Hazard's back on the bottom. Fun fact.
Yeah, David Hazard's in 3rd place. 5th place back is kind of weird. Pantalic is back on the bottom now in 5th place. Then Tommy Bordeaux in 6th. Cody H. Gaming has had a back and forth up and down this.
I'm sorry, what?
Cody H. Gaming is in 7th place.
What in the world? And it was the people behind him that wrecked, too. He drove up into that spot. What a guy.
Yep, he's been up and down the standings all night, but you'd love to see him in the top 10.
5 to go.
Ben Crazy is going to start outside of him in 8th. Jordan McGraw is in 9th still, and Hunter B is in 10th place, and that is your top 10.
I think we're good to go green.
Drive-Thru's just had a night, just getting beat on by everybody that's not him.
Through 3 and 4. We'll have 4 laps to go on the restart. If a caution comes out, we're going to finish it under caution. Gone. Mallon's gone, and Roger's going to get second, maybe not. Here comes Hazard underneath. More contact in the back. Everybody's rolling. Hazard takes second. Oh, thank God we're keeping it clean.
Davey is not going to let Mallon get away with an
3
easy
laps
win
to
here.
go.
He's going to make him work for it. Hazard keeping it clean through 1 and 2.
Hazard is close. He got loose. Kept it out of the wall.
Didn't lose a lot of time, though.
2 laps to go this time by. I think Mallon's got it in the bag, especially with Roger Ray trying to get behind him.
We're going to see what happens here.
Coming to the white flag, will Davey Hazard use the bump and run? White flag, 1 lap to go with Saskatoon. Here he goes! Almost got into him. He wasn't going to make the corner. He had to lock it up. Crash in front of them. They're still racing back. Is he going to punt him? It's Cody H. Gaming around. Mallon got a shot. He gets another shot. Won't be enough. Tyler Mallon wins at Saskatoon in an incredible last lap. Contact after the flag. Around they go. Tyler Mallon wins his first NACOS event in his 2nd start.
What a finish there. Wow.
Replay of the crash involving Cody H. Gaming on the final lap. And it was a parking lot. Nathan Kiani gets all the blame. Oh, never mind. Cody got sideways, and then Kiani ran into the back of him.
Right in front of him.
Michael Cozy Jr., he went around. Jordan McGraw got punted by drive-through on the last lap. David Alvarez got a piece of it. And then McGraw and Cody H. Gaming made contact again. There go the leaders right here. Hazard did get clipped by Cody, and then he pulls it up to the outside. The battle for 5th. Hubbard took away. Hubbard got a top 5.
Wow.
He was able to get by Tommy Bordeaux and Ben Easterday on the last lap. He pushed Easterday up out of the groove coming off turn 4, and Easterday then lost the spot to Bordeaux, and Easterday then retaliated and dumped Hubbard there in turn number 1.
What a
Let's
finish
go
there.
on board with Easterday here quickly, and then we'll bring in some folks to talk to. We'll bring in Mallon first. Just the bump, and then
a little tag at the end.
Just for good measure.
That cost him 2 spots.
Yeah, that cost him 2 spots at the end. So I missed Tyler Mallon's entire burnout. So we'll go back and take a look at that here.
I'll bring him up here. Let's see what he wants. Let's see what he has to say.
As he parked it in victory lane.
Tyler Mallon, congratulations on your first start and win. 100% win percentage that puts you tied for best in NACOS.
No, not 100%. He made a start last season.
Oh, did you?
Iowa last season.
Forget that I said that. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. That was a really clean race for a track that short. Honestly, I was expecting a lot more cautions, but people were able to keep it clean most of the time, and that was awesome.
So you made 1 start last season. You win your first start this season. Are you going to make a run for the title this year?
I wasn't planning on it at first, but I mean, now that I've won the first race, I kind of have to, right?
I would at least hope you show up to at least the second one.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm definitely going to.
So take me through the last little bit there. You had a great restart there at the end, but it's a little nerve-wracking to get going, and then with 10 to go, and then another yellow right away.
Oh, of course. I had one of the best drivers behind me, obviously, the 75 Davey Hazard. He's amazing. He's the one who won at Iowa last season, my other start. I was so nervous he was just going to pressure me out of the way and get to my inside because he's so good at that. So it was all I had to do, though, was kind of keep it on the inside and hopefully not mess up. But it worked out.
It's great to hear. So coming into the last turn of the last lap, there was a big wreck in turn 2 before you guys got around for the final lap. You had one car sitting in the middle of the track. Just kind of instinct takeover? You look like you had a beeline right for him.
I did at first, but then right as the smoke cleared, I could sort of see where he was, so I just kind of dove it into the corner and hoped that he wasn't down there already. There was water.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on that race win. Look to see more, and hopefully we'll see you battling for that title there at the end of the year.
Thank you so much.
Race winner Tyler Mallon. We have an oopsie-whoopsie.
Yeah, I don't know why, but the server died.
Oh, do we need somebody to export?
Well, no, drive-thru already did.
Okay.
And he already put the points up. Give me a second to. Well, first my game started to crash and then didn't, and then I got the burnout working, and then the entire freaking server just died. So I don't know what happened there.
So while that goes on, let me bring Davey.
And now it's back. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get a replay. Probably not.
Well, I'll fill some time. Davey Hazard, second place finish tonight. Bit of a kerfuffle there at the end. Probably prevented a shot for that in the last turn. Take me through trying to win this race.
Well, honestly, I wasn't really expecting to have much of a shot. We weren't very fast through practice and such, but as the race kind of got going, I kind of noticed everyone was actually saving their tires a little bit. It was getting a little bit tougher to make up spots, and honestly, we just ended up in a really good spot. And that incident at the end, I was so focused on trying to get a run on Tyler because he was so good on the short runs, and he got a chance to cool his tires over those cautions, and it made it really, really tough to catch back up to him. As far as the last lap, I knew there was a car that I just about hit, but outside of that, I don't really know.
We'll run you through that incident right here in a minute. But I forgot to ask our race winner. What was with the grass thing? Was you guys cooling tires or?
Just a fun line to pace around.
Just putting on a show. I'm sure the fans that we had watching appreciated it as well. So what happened on that last lap? As you guys took the 2 to go, they wrecked behind you coming out of 2, and that was the stragglers of that wreck as you guys came out of 2. One car stuck in the middle of the track. It looked like you did hit him, so I was going to ask you if you did actually make contact with him.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it really. I think it gave me a better shot because Tyler was too busy keying over the mic that there's cars on the track, and he was asking what the heck was going on. And I was like, "Oh, this might be my shot." So I tried to send it in there, but it just wasn't enough space. It's a small little track, but it was all good. I'm not too mad about it.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the second place finish. Strong start to the season for you. You run into that title this year?
Oh yeah, I'm going for it. And I haven't had really good luck with NR, but I'm gonna go for it. I like this series. That was really fun. The rest of the season's gonna be fun. I love the schedule. I love the guys. I have some of my best friends racing this year with me, so I'm going for it. I'm here for the long.
Well, we love the fun side of it. We look forward to talking to you more as those series go on. Hopefully, we'll get a Victory Lane interview with you as well.
Yes, sir. We will.
Have a good season, Davey.
All right, that'll wrap things up from here. I don't know what on earth NR did. It did a thing that was stupid and annoying. There are your points. Tyler Mallon up on top with the win. Davey Hazard second. Roger Ray third. Pantalica fourth. Jason Hubbard fifth. Next week, a reminder, drive-through design 100K at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Coverage begins around 8 o'clock a week from tonight. Final thoughts here.
What a great opening race. There was enough action. There were enough cautions. We had a lot of racing. It was awesome. It was awesome. I think it's a good, strong start for the season.
All right. Well, we can't wait to have you back next week. Hopefully we'll have Rusty here with us, as well as possibly our mystery pit road reporter will be able to join us as well. So, once again, Tyler Malin wins at Saskatoon Speedway. First race of the season. Got off to an exciting start. Can't wait to see what it brings to us next week. From all of us here, Trace Ryder, I'm Jacob Hitz. Thank you so much for watching. Let me go over here. Yes, I know it's a black screen. The NR wasn't supposed to have been black. There's your credits. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week. Take care.